as I said, all good things come with challenges. Do any come to your mind and say, we really want to hit this one?
Well, our biggest challenge, again, as you said, is communication, to get that positive outlook from the residents out there. I get a lot of, great, JC looks wonderful, things are happening, I can see things happening, but it's not coming from within the village, within the residents of the village. They seem to have a block on really what's going on here. I think it's because they don't believe it. I think that's a lot of what the problem is. I know Dave sees the same thing, most of the residents, there's nothing going on in JC. There's all those empty storefronts on Main Street still. So perception is probably our biggest hurdle right now, is the perception of what's happening, what's going to be happening. And as I keep saying, we've got to give it time. I mean, it's taken us 40 years to get to the point where we're at now. We were as low as we could go, and now we got a chance to pull ourselves, up and out of this, this economic decline that we've had, and do something good for the village. And as I point out to you, I know Binghamton, it took them 10 plus years to really show some change down there once the university got there. We're a little bit smaller, so maybe give us 5 years. But perception, I think, is our biggest problem, is getting the point across, to get the buy-in from the residents that are here all the time, not the ones that come and go, but the actual that have been here for years, and try to point out to them, this is good, this is great, it's going to happen, it is happening, and it will happen. There's going to be a bright future for the village.
And for the newcomers too, which I think StoryMap is really going to provide us an awesome opportunity right there for people from outside the village who are potentially interested in coming to start new businesses, to live here, to go to school here, for them to get a feel for what the area is, and not just to be bogged down by those hard feelings that have been left behind by times of decline. And some of our long-term residents who've been here, and they've witnessed the heyday of the village and the decline of the industrial era, and now they're waiting for us to reform and reimagine ourselves, but they've kind of stopped looking up. So their perception is a little bit downtrodden, and they're feeling a little sad about things, and they really need that positive bump up, that input, that optimism that comes in from seeing what can be and what's going on. That StoryMap, I think, is going to help provide.
I think that's true, and I think especially if we keep hitting them with successes that are happening weekly, monthly, and they can actually see these.
Sometimes they're not big successes. Sometimes, every project is not going to be a 60 million project. They're beautiful when they exist and they're done right, but some of them are thinking about these little single and double family residences that have been vacant for years, that people are buying and remaking into family homes, where they're going to stay in our community, they're going to send their kids to our schools, their kids are going to grow up and go on to the university and really help grow us in a long-term way. And that is happening piece by piece as I'm watching in the neighborhoods, houses get refinished and get refilled with people.
Again, the perception is everybody keeps comparing us to Binghamton. A lot of times, so look at what they've done down there, look at this, look at, Mayor David's doing this, Mayor David's doing that, he's destroying, demolishing all these buildings, he's doing this, he's got this money, that money. I try to explain to people that's a city, we're a village, things are a little different, but the perception, as I said, they see that happening there, they think it should be happening here, and it doesn't work that way. So as Dave said and we've all said, is we've got to get that positive idea out there, positive thoughts to everybody. This is the village of Johnson City, this is where we're going, this is what we're doing, and this is, we're doing the best we can with the abilities we have and the opportunities that we have. So we're working very hard at that.
And I think our urban village landscape is very different from the city of Binghamton, but both have incredible qualities for people. I mean, there are residents and businesses that are going to be more suitable for being in a highly urbanized, dense area like downtown Binghamton, but then there are going to be a great deal of businesses and residents, especially with the technology available today, who really want a more family-sized, more community-oriented, small village feel, where they can walk to where they eat, where they see the same folks that they live next to working down the street from them, where they can walk or bike to and from work. And I think we're really creating that extra level of living opportunity and business opportunity. We're more mom and pop sized, and I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that that's a great thing to be pleased about. We've always historically, the village has been a place that's taken in newcomers and given them the opportunity to grow and to find their way in America even. And we have a great history of taking in new immigrants and finding them a way to fit in and allowing them the opportunity to step into home ownership and business ownership and work their way into our bigger economy. And I think we're still doing that. And I think that's an important thing to do. An important thing to note about the village is we still remain one of the more diverse areas, not just in the county, but in the state. and the number of different ethnicities that are within our tiny little 4 square miles. We really have a great deal of different people from all over the world coming here first to live before they move on and getting their start. And I think that's something to be proud of.
And again, Mayor David is doing a great job up there with what he's doing in the city, but it's also, something we need to work along with, because it's going to just flow between here and there. Since we're neighbors and we, work together between each other, we, work it, a lot of things hand in hand with them, and so working together too is important to make the whole area grow. And we've always said that Johnson City is the heart of Broome County because we're located centrally right in the middle of Broome County, so as things happen here and grow, we hope it grows throughout the whole county, and that it makes it a better opportunity for everybody. So, and that's our goal. That's our goal: to work with everybody and make it a great area all around.
Well, thank you both for your insights and time. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
We love everything.
Oh my God, this is great. This is like fantastic. I just had no idea. I'll tell you the truth, but I've been talking about this. Oh yeah, they're working on this. I had this is just fantastic. I really appreciate it.
That people can look in from the outside and really get to see what's going on as it's happening, and that even people who are on the inside, and as Mayor said, maybe they don't look up on their drive to work anymore. They expect it's the same. It's nice for them to be able to go to the website and see what's going on behind the scenes, to see that those projects are happening and change is coming.
We'll be doing more with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.